Alright, so today we're going to do some upgrades on the 72 volt little pit bike here from Electro & Co. From the last video, the thing has so much torque, it just wants to wheelie up on you. And still surprisingly has a ton of speed. I think it does like 35 miles an hour with this stock setup. Electro & Co. sent out some parts. I'm going to swap out the chain, swap out the gearing, and this thing should do about 50 miles an hour. Actually got the side cover taken off to charge it, so you can see what's going on here. You got the battery. This whole kit is pretty simple. I'll leave it linked below if you want to upgrade your Razor. If you want to build your own 72 volt pit bike, this kit on their website comes with everything that you need, from the throttle to the battery to all the electronics, the motor. Compared to the Suron, a stock Suron I don't think even does 50 right out of the box. So I'm excited to see how this thing does once we get that swapped out. Get this sprocket switched out quick and see how this thing does. Alright, sprocket changed out. Let's see what this thing can do. I already tested it out a little bit. The thing rips. Doesn't have as much torque. I haven't tried it wide open yet down the street. Chain already loosened up quite a bit after me taking those links out, but it'll be okay for a little bit. Probably need to take out one more link, but should be fine for today. This thing doesn't have a speedometer, unless I can change this for the speed. Start it right out in mode 3. But quickly, before we go test out this pit bike, this video is brought to you by Onyx Offroad. I've talked about them in the past. I already have their app pulled up here, which I'm going to go in depth. I'm going to show you guys what Onyx is all about and why you need to download this app. Because I've personally used this app for a couple months now, and it's actually really cool. So let's dive in now, give you the rundown on what Onyx Offroad is. So if you don't know what Onyx Offroad is, once you get onto the app, you can move around on the map here, and all the little points right there are new places to ride. So if, say, you're moving somewhere, or you're on a road trip, or you just want to find new places to ride close to you, all those little pinpoints are new trails that people have been to, where they mark the spot and it gives you the exact location that you can go to so you can find and ride new trails. So looking on the map right here, I'm just going to click on a random point. This is Guard Camp Road. So basically gives you the whole rundown here, how difficult it is. This is easy. The distance is 3.7 miles. Accessible by dirt bike, four-wheeler, 4x4, trucks, side-by-sides, everything. And then going down, it gives you pictures so you can kind of see what you're getting yourself into, what you can expect, and maybe some cool little side trails on the actual trail that people have been to that you might normally miss. And going down further, it kind of gives you a description, the weather, the current weather right now, which is pretty cool. And sliding over to that location, you can go to nearby trails, and it then shows you a list of trails by there. So say you hit that trail, you can drive down the road, hit another trail, and maybe hit multiple trails on a road trip, or like I said, places by your house that you might not even have known that are there. Along with finding new trails, you can actually look on the map, and as you zoom in, you can see property owners, property lines. So say you're riding a trail and you don't want to go on somebody's property, you can see who exactly owns the property and if you're able to ride there. You can use that feature in a bunch of different ways, however you want. It's nice that you can see it right on the app by zooming in. If you're not like me and you don't ride dirt bikes, you ride four-wheelers, or say you have a Jeep, or you want to take your truck off-road, you can narrow down the search. Say you just want to find trails for full width 4x4, like say I wanted to take the Raptor on a trail, this would be perfect, so it narrows it down. I'll zoom back out here, and then it's just gonna show the trails surrounding me that my truck would fit in. Onyx Offroad has a bunch of different features. You can check it out with a 7-day free trial, so you don't have to sign up right away. I definitely recommend checking it out if you do anything off-road. Download the app, it's the top link in the description. Once you're done with that 7-day free trial, you can use my discount code, which has been on the screen right here, to get 20% off. Onyx Offroad is hooking you guys up. Don't sleep on this app, it's actually really cool. Like I said, check out the 7-day free trial, feel it out for yourself, and you definitely won't be disappointed. As always, thank you to Onyx Offroad for sponsoring this video and making a lot of these videos possible this year. I'm gonna jump into the pit bike and get ripping on that thing. Oh my god. This thing rips. It's so much faster than a Suron. God, this thing rips. Way faster than a Suron, for sure. Gets up to speed faster too. It still has torque down low, and then just keeps pulling. Woo! Man, this thing definitely, whoop. Yeah, we're definitely doing at least 45, 50 just on the butt feel. Still has enough torque off-road too. Whew. This thing rips. It's so much better with this gearing now. Yeah, this is the gearing. The highest gearing you could do that it comes with, that's the one to use for sure. It has enough torque still, and you just have that top speed. Sounds like the chain guides got out of whack. This thing is so much fun. It's like so small that it's like easy to flick around, wheelies up. Yeah, this is definitely the setup for sure. Cleared out. I think that I think the chain tensioner isn't aligned properly. I think I put it on wrong, honestly, so it's probably just clipping. It's clipping a little bit on the chain, but it's fine. Contemplating going on the ice. I don't know how thick it is. I'm sure it's barely thick enough. It hasn't been too cold. It's thin, that's for sure. Woo. Yeah, no way. It's only like an inch or two thick, so it's not even possible. Maybe a couple more days we can get out on the ice and try and stud these tires, stud the Sur-Ron tires. I didn't think this thing was going to be that much fun, but I love it. It's just so small that it's like an actual electric pit bike. Woo. Yeah, it looks like the chain just keeps slipping on that chain guide. Just keeps clicking. Everything's super icy, so I'm not trying to go down right now. Brakes are already frozen up. They're barely working. It's like 20 degrees, so got limited time with this thing. Oh, breaking through this ice. Uh-oh. We're braking. Let's get off this. This thing just wheelies up on me. Oh, I gotta be careful. There's big concrete chunks under this stuff. This thing rips for such a small little bike. You wouldn't think that it could have this much power for such a small thing, but it actually moves pretty good. Uh-oh. Chain fell off. Kind of expected that one to happen. Thing back on. I don't think it came off the chain guide, so we should be good. Really don't want to have to push it back to the house. Too early for that. There we go. We're good. All right, we're back. Yeah, I definitely got to take out another link, but be good enough for today. We'll be fine. Might pop off a couple more times, but it's gonna be dark here in a minute. Ooh, oh, through the bushes. Jeez. Oh my God. Couldn't stop. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, probably gonna have to go back to the house and fix this up. It's gonna keep popping off. Gotta realign this chain guide. All right, I'm officially over the winter. Too cold, super loose. I gotta go back and take out another link. It's all packed with dirt now, and must have gotten all out of line. Look at how loose that is. It's barely on there. Gotta go slow, better than walking. Well, there you have it. I guess that's all I'm gonna have for today on this thing, unfortunately. Only got like 50 minutes out of it before that chain got loosened up again. I think it got hooked under that nut, so it kind of held it on there, at least to get it back to the house. But like I said before, thanks to Electro & Co. building these sick ultimate razors. They have their kit on their website. If you want to check it out and build one for yourself. But I'm gonna clean up here, dive into the CR250, get after this because it's been sitting in the corner here, and I got to get a full parts list together on what I need to order. That way I can get rolling with this thing, have it finished up by the spring. I already have a few things done, ready to go. Custom pieces ordered that are getting made. I got to ship the suspension out, get the coating, and get some stuff to powder coat. I get the engine torn down, get that fixed up because it's cracked here. It's all JB welded and rigged together basically from the previous owner. So I got to get that torn apart, shipped out. Couldn't even find a used case for a CR250, so I'm kind of out of luck if I can't get it repaired, or I'm gonna have to find another donor bike. And I'm sure even if I found just the one side case, it's gonna be like $1,000, I'm sure. So yeah, that's the fun of doing bike builds and not being able to get parts for these bikes.